It's the morning of May 10th, and I got a busy day ahead of me, both in the garden and elsewhere. I'm gonna do a lot of yard work. You can see my cultivator there in the middle of my garden bed, ready to mix in some compost with the dirt. My lawn's getting a little long, and I'm about to mow it. And yeah, so this will be the start of my next GeikMasterGARDENS. All right, the lawn is mowed. And I'm ready to mix in this compost into the garden bed with my cultivator. This is not a rototiller. It doesn't go as deep, but you can see it just basically mixes up and breaks up the soil. So I'm going to hand it to my son here and he'll continue filming. So this is how I make my compost. Right here is a massive pile of leaves from last fall, so the fall of 2024, and some fresh grass clippings from the spring of 2025. I've got to mix them all together and put them in my compost bin. The problem is it's a lot of work to do that. So while I have my cultivator out, which I have just done the garden over here, I'm gonna bring this thing over to my compost, and then I'm going to start mixing it up a little bit, and then I'll start adding it to the compost bin. All right. I just ran my cultivator out of gas because I'm probably not going to be using it again this season, and I don't like storing it without any gas in it. So I'm just going to show you really quick. This is what I was doing. Notice it's a mix between what looks like dried out dead leaves and kind of newer grass. And so this is what I'll be putting into my compost bin probably later today. I got a bunch of graduation parties to go to. So anyways, stay tuned. I didn't have time to put all this yard waste into the compost bin, but what I want to show you here is how, if you look, basically the compost bin it's about even right there. Now I'm gonna take all this stuff and I'm gonna try to fill it up as high as I can above the lip or the top of this compost bin. And then in a few weeks, I'll measure it, and then in a few weeks, we will see how much it's basically cooked down, because it's literally cooking. Sometimes it could get up to 140 degrees in there. I spent about 15 minutes or so building up this pile of organic matter on top of my compost bin with my pitchfork there. Reminds me of the American classic art, American Gothic. And as you guys can see, I haven't made a huge dent in my pile of grass and leaves, which is great, because as this thing keeps going down and cooking down, I could keep adding this to that and make beautiful black compost.